Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about our August plans for our homeschool. Now, normally I share what we're using for the upcoming year around April or May, but I really didn't know what we were going to use. We kind of made a loose plan and then some other units came out and we kind of changed our plan. And so now I'm really just taking it month by month. But if you're new here, I do have an only child. He is going into 11th grade and we do homeschool and high school a little bit differently. So if you're looking for very traditional high school, you're not going to find it here. Not that there's anything wrong with it, that's just not the route we take. I really customized my son's homeschool experience to fit him. He does have ADHD and what works best for him may not work really well for your child. But if you're interested in a different approach, I do have some videos that I shared about how I use unit studies for high school, how I track it, how I give grades. You can check those videos out. And I'm just going to share with you today what we're using for August. So hopefully my plan is as soon as we finish a unit to come on here and share with you what we're doing next. Now, the reason why I'm only sharing one unit with you is because we're actually going to be doing some traveling in August. We wait until everyone goes back to school and then we go on some trips. So we do have a trip, my little family, which is myself, my husband, my son, and our dog. We're going to Philadelphia in August. And then at the end of August, we're going to go with my mom and dad and my sister and her family to the beach. So we let everybody get back in school and then we go on our travels. So in between those trips, I do want us to get school started, get a little bit under our belt and then pick it back up when we're back in September. So I'm going to share with you what we're going to use starting. We actually, by the time you see this, we started August the 1st. So this is what we're using. So for math, we are going to use consumer math from Masterbooks. I do believe that I did like a little, I think I showed you a little bit of this. If not, you can go to Masterbooks website and they have, you can look at the pages. You can look at the teacher's guide, you can look at the student book, everything's on there, but this is our plan to use this for math this year. And then the unit that we are going to use, we're actually going to start with the Skills of a Life Navigator, Passport to Adulthood. This is from Campfire curriculums, which we love. We love Campfire and we love Gather Round. And we're starting with this one. This one looked so good because one of the things my son talks about all the time is why is it that when you're 18, you're considered an adult? You know, who decided that? And all those kind of things. And so this really covers, you know, how do you know that you've crossed over into adulthood? It talks about a lot of different cultures. It looks like a really, really good unit. This is just his notebook that he's going to take notes in, so it's just notebook paper. I plan on my next video, I want to show you a little bit inside of this unit, so if you're interested, let me know. We love Campfire, and so I think this is going to be a really good way to start the year. The reason why I picked this one was not only for its main topic, but the core connections that come with it. This science is biology focused and we're trying to earn credit towards a biology, we're trying to earn time towards a biology credit. And so the core connections in here are biology focused. And then the language arts is writing with better description, writing really good descriptive paragraphs. And so since that is a really good topic that I do want him to get better at, he loves to write and I think it's just going to help him grow as a writer. We're going to use that. But for some grammar, we've been working through this Fix It grammar book for quite a while now. And I didn't want to start as new one. I bought a new one when I went to teach them diligently. I bought another level, but I didn't want to waste this. So we're just going to start the year off by finishing this up and then we'll move into his new one. So he's going to work on Fix It grammar. I like this because he doesn't need like a very heavy like grammar curriculum. He just needs to keep fresh on it. He just needs to keep reviewing it. And so that's why I like Fix It Grammar. It's something I can assign to him. He can do it with no problem and it doesn't take very long. So we're going to use that along with the language arts that's in his first unit. And then the only other two things that we're going to do, because we are going to be going a lot in August, these are the geography units from Campfire curriculums. So my plan is to do the 2 Pennsylvania lessons because we're going to Philadelphia. So I'd like for him to know a little bit more about the state that we're going to. He's been, but it's been a very, very long time ago. He was probably 6. It's been a while. So we're going to be using these geography units. If you are looking for a geography curriculum like no other out there, you need to check out Campfire's geography curriculum. So we're going to do the 2 from here, and then I hope to get in. Now, we've been to so many places in Florida. We love Florida. It's close to where we live, and so I wanted to do this one before we go, just in case there's something he doesn't know about the state already. So that's my plan, is to hit those 2 states in the month of August. And then I don't know how we'll do the rest of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna let him just pick. We don't follow the storyline. If you're not gonna follow the storyline, you can skip around and do states of interest or states that you're traveling to. But if you are gonna follow the storyline, then you would want to go in order. So that is our plan so far. If you have any questions about any of the things that I have shown you today, please leave them down in the comments. If you have any questions about homeschooling high school, you can leave those and I'll do my best to help you. And like I said, my next video is probably going to be a little look inside of the with the skills of a life navigator. So if you're interested in that, then you'll want to tune into that as well. So let me know, are you starting school in August, or does your summer keep going and you start in September? And if you are starting in August, what are you looking forward to the most about getting back to school? And as always, thank you so much for watching.